We'll begin the ceremony in just a moment, but we do have a set of keys. If anybody left their keys, we have a set of keys. You can catch Coach Miller at some point. Good evening, and welcome to our annual Averett University Athletics Night of Champions, a night where we celebrate you all as student athletes. I'm Drew Wilson, Director of Athletics Communications here at Averett, and it's an honor to once again MC tonight's award ceremony. Before we start, please remember to silence your cell phones if you haven't done so already. And if you got a raffle ticket as you came in tonight, keep that handy. We'll be giving away some gift cards throughout tonight's ceremony. All right. Let's get started. It's been another fantastic year in Averett Athletics. There's so much to be proud of, so thank you for joining us, whether you're here in person or watching live on our live stream. Hello, women's golf, if you're watching from the ODAC Championships. Tonight, we honor the best and brightest of Averett Athletics. And before we begin, I'd like to welcome up one of our biggest supporters, Averett President Dr. Tiffany Franks, to say some opening remarks.
I love this night. I love it. I mean, I could hear you all cheering before I even got in the house. Oh, okay. There's a saying, and I think it is so true, that we don't remember days, but we remember moments. And I want you to just think about all the great moments that we've had this year through Averett Athletics. Tonight, I want you to know how very proud I am of each of you as student athletes, how proud I am of your programs, of our coaches, all of our support personnel, and of our athletic leadership. You know, one team is not just a tagline, because each of you live it each and every day. Now, members of our Board of Trustees are also part of our one team, and we're so grateful for all their leadership and the investments that they make to our university. I want you to help me recognize this evening and thank Trustee Gary Collins, an Averett graduate and a former member. Now, Trustee Collins was also a former member of our men's golf team, and I tell you, he is a big fan of all of yours. Gary, we thank you so much for being beside us. Thank you. Now, Joe and I are also two of your biggest fans, and we hold such respect and deep admiration for you as student athletes and for all that athletics brings to our great, beloved university. We're in awe of how you work together, of all the sacrifices that you make, because we know how tough it is to be a college athlete. Of all the millions of college students in the country, you are one of the very few who can say, I'm an NCAA student athlete. Be proud of this. I am proud of you. You play because many years ago when you stepped on that field or you stepped on that mat or on the courts or on the course, you knew that this was what you loved to do. And you've continued to do it day after day, and you've put in the time and the hard work to get better because you wanted to and because you loved your sport. And that's what I hope being a student athlete has taught you, to give it your all, plus some, so that you can become the very best version of yourself. The work ethic, the perseverance, the coping skills that you've learned and honed will stay with you all of your life. And I promise you, it's these very, very skills and attributes that will separate you in the workplace. You're the kind of people I want to hire. Winning and losing doesn't define you, but being the best version of yourself does. And that means your character. It means your actions and how you live each and every day and your attitude. What I am most proud of is that you're winning in the game of life. And you don't realize this now, but the impact that you're making on individuals, on this university, and on this community will leave a legacy at Averett University and in the Danville community for years to come. You know, there's a tangible feeling of excitement, of spirit, of competition, and of camaraderie, and you are the ones that are making this happen. An awful lot of people are proud of you, especially me as your president. I'm also very proud as your president that every time I leave the Grant Center, I look at that honor roll. And I see all the names in gold and white. And one of the things I've noticed this year is that we're having to make the names smaller. Meg's going to have to get a bigger board, which is a great problem to have. Give yourselves a round of applause for all the athletic achievements. You're winning in the classroom. And that's what this is all about. Now, finally, a special word to all of our seniors. Thank you for some incredible moments, incredible memories. Tonight, we honor you. You've overcome challenges and adversity, and you've won. It's easy when we're winning. It's easy when things are going well, isn't it? But what will define you in life, what defines all of us in life, is how we deal with adversity. Because of your experience as student athletes and having to face adversity, you've developed those coping skills that will help you forever in the workplace, will help you in all of your life, I promise you. But you are ready, and you have persevered, and the prize, which is a degree from Averett, will be yours. But just like winning an athletic event, this prize will be the result of teamwork. Yes, your individual names will be on that diploma, but always remember each person who helped you reach this milestone. I hope you will stay involved at Averett as alumni. I feel sure you will. Keep your ties to your teammates, your coaches, and your professors. We will miss you. I will miss you. Let's give a big round of applause to all of our seniors. Now, for all of you who have more time, I hope you will never forget why you play. Play for yourself, play for your teammates, and play for that little boy or that little girl who fell in love with the game. And make sure to cherish every moment when you get to put that jersey on. Cherish every practice, cherish every game, cherish every season. Finally, I want you to help me lift up Meg Stevens for all of her extraordinary leadership. Meg Stevens. Meg, hear that love, hear that respect, hear that admiration, because they know they're the luckiest group of student athletes in the country. We are so blessed to have Meg Stevens. A giant thank you from all of us, Meg. Congratulations, everyone, on an outstanding year. Enjoy tonight.
Thank you, Dr. Franks. Now, this year started with everyone practicing, preparing for the year, maybe all by yourself in a batting cage or on the field or in the gym, and that translated into success and highlights. So let's start this night off with one of the most exciting parts you've all been waiting for, our 2023-24 highlight video.
through. Leveled up, I only see him in my rear view. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets from the first in and the last out, see me coming. First take, I'm hotter than hot, hotter than some boiling water, I bubble the pot. Team full of ballers, baby, we winning a lot. I'm like Curry with the rock when I get to my spot. I'm tapping in, I'm passionate, this is what passion is. This here, nah, this is no accident. From the start to the finish, I'm cashing in. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets from the first in and the last out, see me coming. Been poppin', Sports Center from a little I was watching. Spin a bag like I'm Rafa, call that top spin. How could I not win? This is top 10. From the bottom, gotta sniff it how the top wins. I sit back, reflect, and do it again. Hardest Millie is the first, now we got 10. Talking 10, 10, 10, 10 times 10 and again. I am number one, not number two. If I'm not the one, I'm uncomfortable. See the competition I've been running through. Leveled up, I only see it in my radio. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. Yeah, I'm ballin', yeah, I'm ballin', been ballin'. I'm winning, get buckets from the court side to the nosebleeds, yeah, they love it. I'm winning, get buckets from the first in and the last out, see me coming.
Wow, so many great memories made this year. I want to take a moment to give thanks to Aaron Haley, who edited this year's video. And many thanks to Aaron, Dion, our student staff, and coaches, and some of you student athletes who helped us collect video throughout the year. We'll have that video up on Averett Athletics YouTube as well as on our social media here, probably later tonight or tomorrow. As we look back on the 2023-24 academic year, there's so much we can celebrate. We saw some of it in our highlight video, and I think we have a few more memories still to make with our spring teams finishing the season. No matter what, it's been a memorable year, and some of those amazing moments that come to mind, you know how we love firsts. How about our newest sport, men's volleyball, playing its inaugural season? Our track and field teams notching their first ever event wins in year 2. Speaking of firsts, obviously we love first place finishes. How about both golf teams combining to win 4 individual wins, including one this past weekend, and 1 team win. We've had a number of our teams or individuals ranked nationally or regionally, including women's tennis, men's golf, wrestling, track and field. And speaking of rankings, we saw several teams knock off nationally ranked teams this year, such as women's tennis and baseball. We've had exciting finishes like men's soccer versus Roanoke or softball with that walk-off win against EMU. And we've had a number of individuals, We've had a number of individuals break program records or hit major milestones in their sport. And then we have our postseason success to talk about. I'd like to ask our wrestling members who qualified for the NCAAs and the coaches to come up on stage to be recognized with a photo. It was another season filled with so much success and dominating performances, tournament titles, our wrestling team being ranked in top 25 during the year with numerous individuals and wrestlers ranked regionally or nationally. Averett as a team finished first in the ODAC's Individual Conference Championships tournament hosted in the Grand Center, and we had 2 wrestlers win region titles and a record 6 wrestlers qualify for the NCAA National Championships in Wisconsin. There, Mason Barrett placed 5th in the nation at 125 pounds and earned All-America honors for the 2nd consecutive year. And Averett, as a team placed 20th at Nationals, which is their highest finish at the National Championships. Congratulations to you guys. Outside of athletics competitions, our student athletes have been involved with the community. We've spent time connecting with local youth through various activities, working with various organizations, and you all helped win the ODAC Cans competition by collecting more than 10,500 items for God's Storehouse donated locally. Additionally, SAC was very involved in things like Division III Week, Special Olympics, and other initiatives on campus that impact not only our campus, but the Danville community. Please join me in welcoming our current SAC E-Board to the stage to present the Cougar Cup and announce the next SAC E-Board.
Thanks, Drew. First, we would like to invite up the SAC team representatives from softball and wrestling to stand and recognize for the Canes Trophy. These teams brought in over 4,000 items to help Averett win the overall ODAC's Cans Across the Conference Trophy.
This year, we also hosted our first Cougar Cup competition to recognize and celebrate team involvement in SAC throughout the year. Points were tracked and awarded based on the total percentage of participation, with points having to be achieved in each category to be eligible to win.
We are excited to announce that the winners of the Cougar Cup with over 1,000 points is the women's volleyball team. Can we please have the team representatives on the stage to be presented with the Cougar Cup trophy?
We would like to take this opportunity to recognize everyone involved in SAC. If you are a SAC representative, please stand. Thank you for representing your team. We would also like to recognize those who have supported us on and off the field, court, mat, course, or track as student athletes this year.
Thank you, Averett University President Dr. Joe France, our athletic director, Meg Stevens, and the entire administrative staff for all the work you do behind the scenes.
Thank you to Drew Wilson and the sports communication team for highlighting and sharing our stories. Sam Rome and the sports performance coaches for helping make us bigger, stronger, and faster. And Maria and athletic training staff for keeping us healthy.
Thank you to our coaches, faculty, staff, and families. On behalf of the entire Averett University student-athlete population, We appreciate everything y'all do, the countless hours you invest in us, and the impact you have made on us.
Finally, we would like to announce the 2024-25 Student Athlete Advisory Committee E-Board. Please come on stage as your name is called. Your co-presidents, Matthew Chewy Clark and Olivia Garner. Your secretary, Kylie McOrder. Your events coordinator, Emma Davinsky. Your public relations coordinator, Brenda Light. Your community engagement coordinators, Braden Fair and Jack Turner.
Congratulations to our new SAC E-Board, and thank you to this year's SAC E-Board and representatives for all that you did throughout this year. Before we continue, it's time to randomly give away some gift cards. Tonight we have gift cards from Jersey Mike's, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, and Noodles & Company. We will have 4 winners in this first round. So get out your tickets. Our winners, 1538, 1538. 1548, 1548, 1548. 1260. 1260. Got a winner over here. 1787. 1787. All right, did we ever find that second ticket? Last chance, 1548, 1548. All right, the new winner, 1556. If you didn't win this time, don't worry, we have more. All right, at this time, we'd like to recognize some folks that obviously make a big impact with our programs, our faculty athletic mentors, better known as FAMs. If we have any FAMs here, please, or if you're watching at home, know that we thank you for all that you do. And if you're a FAM that you're here tonight, please stand and be recognized. Speaking of academics, during our first year in the ODAC, we had 110 student athletes recognized as Academic All-Conference. So, an Academic All-Conference, student athlete had to earn a 3.30 GPA or higher in both semesters. If you earned Academic All-Conference honors last year, when they were announced last summer, stand and be recognized. As you know, we also take a great deal of pride in our 3.0 GPA board in the Grant Center lobby. And this past fall, we had a record semester of academic success. So if your name is on that board currently, stand and be recognized. That's a lot of people standing. Good job in the classroom. Sticking in with academics, Averett Athletics sponsors a chapter of Chi Alpha Sigma, a National College Athlete Honor Society that was founded in 1996 at DePaul University to recognize student athletes who are successful in both the athletic and academic setting. Criteria includes playing collegiate athletics at a four-year institution, as well as achieving at least a junior academic standing by their fifth semester, as well as a 3.4 cumulative GPA. Tonight, we are honored to induct members from the spring 2023 semester and the fall 2023 semester. As you are called, please make your way to the stage and receive your pin from Director of Athletics, Meg Stevens. Please remain on stage for a group photo at the end. From spring 2023, Faith Bolin of women's lacrosse. Carly Deason from women's volleyball. Celia De Diego from women's soccer. Jaziri Dingle from wrestling and men's volleyball. Kara Gunning from women's tennis. Makia Law from cheerleading. I know she graduated in December, but we'll mention her. Paula Ryson from women's tennis. Alyssa Vesey from women's soccer. And Kevin Ziski from baseball. From the fall 2023 semester, Oscar Amote from men's soccer. Nicholas Breen from men's soccer and volleyball. Daniel Cankro from men's volleyball. Javion Carter from cheerleading. Will Cavanis from football. Olivia Garner from women's basketball and track and field. Kaylee Joblin from women's lacrosse. Hannah Jones from softball. Oliver Kuzel from men's soccer. Anton Lindbergh from men's soccer. Braden Powers from men's lacrosse. Preston Robbins from baseball. Olivia Stroud from dance. Mason Williams from baseball. And finally, Hannah Zabik from softball and cross country. If we could have everybody kind of go behind the tables, since there's a lot. All right, we're gonna have to squeeze in here, so if everybody can kind of go back behind the table. Go behind the table and we'll get everybody in the picture. Congratulations to you all. All right, while they make their way back to their seat, let's give away some more gift cards. One eight two four. 1824. 1824, we got a winner. 1742. 1742. Looks like we got a winner in the middle here. 1907. 1907. 1907. Got a winner. And last for this round, 1492. 1492. Do we have a 1492? 1492. Out here? All right. That's it for round 2 of gift cards. All right. It's now time to recognize our Department Service Award recipients. I'd like to ask that all of our head coaches and supervisors come to the stage, over to the side, and line up in the order to help us present your service award. While they do that, each recipient was chosen by their coach or supervisor for their dedication and commitment in the venue of play and practice, team meetings, team functions, and behind the scenes. If your name is called, please come to the stage and accept your award, and please pause for a photo with your coach or supervisor, and then you may return to your seat. This year, to help with the flow, we will announce 5 winners at a time and then proceed after the photos are done so we don't have a traffic jam on the stage here. So without further ado, your service award winners for Athletics Communications. Thomas Haney III. Athletics Operations, Jamil Carter Jr. Baseball, Hudson Rowe. Men's basketball, Furman Babora Watson. And women's basketball, Unique Savage. And now our next round. Cheerleading, Aaron Reed. Men's cross country, Cavanio Smith. Women's cross country, Ashley Navarro. Dance, Emma Davinsky. And football, Timothy Goldsmith. Men's golf, Killian O'Reilly. Women's golf, Hannah Walton. Men's lacrosse, Chewy Clark. Women's lacrosse, Faith Bowen. Men's soccer, Mario Gutierrez. Women's soccer, Maya Kinberg. For softball, Sarah Leischer. For sports medicine, Justin Donovan. And sports performance, Ethan Stevens. Men's tennis, Philip Bonenkamp. Next up, women's tennis, Kira Gunning. Christopher Brown from men's track and field. Lana Tiitanen from women's track and field. Aiden Barber from men's volleyball. Brenda Light from women's volleyball. And finally, Nolan Golitz from wrestling. Congratulations to all of our service award recipients tonight. All right, let's get those tickets out. It's time for more drawings for gift cards. One 823. 1823. 1823. Have a winner back there. 1339. 1339. 1339. All right, we'll come back to that one if we don't have anybody. 1541. 1541. 1579. 1579. All right, so 1541, I believe. 1541. 1541. Going once. Going twice. All right, we'll pick a backup. 1673. 1673. Is that all four? All right. We do have more. Don't worry. All right. Let's continue on with our program here. Averett Athletics also recognizes student athletes not only for their achievements on the field of play, but also their success in the classroom. Here to present the top GPA awards tonight is our faculty athletics representative, Mr. Richard Breen.
Thank you. The top GPA awards honor the highest cumulative grade point average for a male and a female athlete, student athlete, of course, of NCAA-sponsored sport in each of their sophomore, junior, and senior classes. The GPA is based on the cumulative GPA entering the spring semester and is based on the student athlete's athletic eligibility. If multiple student athletes have matching GPAs, they will each be recognized. If your name is called, please come up, receive your award, and pause for a photo. Yeah, I know. So we will begin with the sophomore class, which makes sense. So we have 5 tied for the top sophomore GPA on the women's side. And first we have Elisa Batterman of women's tennis. Making her way. Our second GPA award, Isabel Evans of women's soccer. And now our third. Rachel Green of volleyball, women's volleyball. Our fourth recipient for highest GPA is Franca Keel of women's tennis. And our fifth recipient for GPA, Erica Lindstrom of women's soccer. Let's give them all a big hand. So on the men's side for sophomore, we have two recipients. The first one is Nicholas Breen of soccer and volleyball. Yes, my boy! Our second recipient, Andrew Gwynn of men's lacrosse. And let's give them both a big hand. So now we move on to the juniors. The top female GPA for the junior class belongs to none other than Alyssa Veazey, women's soccer. Congrats. And the top male GPA for the junior class belongs to Braden Powers of men's lacrosse. Let's give both juniors a big hand. So now we move on to the seniors. The top female GPA for the seniors for this year is Lata Titonen, women's track and field. Congrats.
Thank you.
And the top male GPA for the seniors is Philip Bolenkamp for men's tennis and volleyball. And let's give our recipients a big round of applause. Congratulations. Thank you.
Congratulations to all our GPA award winners. It's now time to announce our annual Class Athletes of the Year, and those folks who are helping us out, go ahead and make your way on down to the side of the stage. Our Class Athletes of the Year are given to the top female and male in each class. The recipients were selected strictly based on their athletic accomplishments. The awards are based on a student athlete's athletic eligibility, and they were nominated by their coaches. This year, the committee decided to make a little change with the Class Athletes of the Year. With the addition of many sports that are more individual in nature, we decided to break up the class athletes into two categories. One will be for sports that are more team-oriented, while the others will be more for sports that are more individual or one-on-one in nature. In some cases, the selection committee may still decide to select multiple winners from each category. Throughout your feedback in recent years, we began incorporating past winners as the presenters for these awards. So that tradition continues this year, as last year's Class Athletes of the Year will pass the torch to this year's recipients if they are here. We'll begin with the freshman class and end with the seniors. So without further ado, please welcome sophomore women's volleyball player Dayton Moore and sophomore women's tennis player Brenda Polikitis, who will present this year's freshman female and male athletes of the year.
Hello, I'm Dayton Moore.
I'm Brenda Paulakidas.
And we are your 2022-2023 Freshman Female Class Athletes of the Year, here to announce this year's award winners. The first 2023-2024 Freshman Female Athlete of the Year is Cadence Woodley.
Cadence Woodruff currently leads the softball team with a .355 batting average, with 39 hits, 9 doubles, 1 homer, and 16 RBIs, with 10 stolen bases through 36 games. She's also a member of the women's volleyball team this past fall.
Now for the next Freshman Female Athlete of the Year is C.D. Candelwall.
City Kandawal is currently 5-3 in singles and 12-1 in doubles, and is ranked number 8 in the region in doubles.
Okay, up next, our first male freshman athlete of the year is Trevor Testerman.
Trevor Testerman is currently batting .339 with 43 hits, including 9 doubles, 3 triples, and 4 home runs, with 22 RBIs for baseball this spring. In the fall, as a member of the football team, he had 24 catches for 370 yards and 3 touchdowns.
And now for the next Freshman Male Athlete of the Year is Zion Evans.
Evans has been ranked nationally in the 100 meter and 200 meter, including as high as number 7 in the 100 meter this spring. He's also won 2 events this spring during outdoor track.
Finally, the third freshman male athlete of the year is AJ Orlando III.
AJ Orlando went 29 and 19 in the 133-pound weight class this year. He finishes the runner-up in the ODAC championships and placed 8th at the NCAA Southeast Regional. Please welcome Women's Lacrosse Junior Faith Boland to present our Sophomore Female Athlete of the Year Awards.
My name is Faith Boland from Women's Lacrosse, and I'm the 2022-23 Sophomore Female Class Athlete of the Year winner. It is time to announce the 2023-2024 Sophomore Female Class winners. Let's see who this year's Sophomore Female Class Athletes winner is. Hannah Zabik!
Hannah Zabik is second on the team with a .317 batting average with 33 hits, including 2 doubles, a triple, 8 RBIs, 9 steals, with 19 runs scored.
And our next sophomore female athlete is Brenda Polakidas!
Brenda is a member of our nationally ranked women's tennis team, has a 12-5 record in doubles with 7 wins in singles play. And now let's welcome wrestling's Mason Barrett to announce our sophomore male athletes of the year.
My name is Mason Barrett from wrestling. I was last year's sophomore male athlete of the year. Now let's announce first 2024 sophomore class male athlete of the year. John Thomas Buckley.
John Thomas Buckley was an all-ODAC third-team midfielder for men's soccer this season. He was second on the team with 5 goals, 13 points, and tied for the team lead with 3 assists.
Now we will announce our second sophomore male athlete of the year. Prabjit Chankar.
Prabjit Chandak is 11-3 in singles play this year for men's tennis with 10 wins in doubles. Please welcome to the stage women's volleyball senior Erin Gray to present our junior female athletes of the year.
Hello, I'm Erin Gray, your 2022-2023 junior female athlete of the year. Let's get ready to meet this year's winners. Your first 2023-24 female junior athlete of the year winner is Celia De Diego.
Diego was all ODAC's second team and a two-time ODAC Player of the Week. She led the ODAC in goals, assists, and points this season with 15 goals, 6 assists, and 35 total points.
Your second female junior athlete of the year is Lily Caroline Temberston.
Temberston is a three-time ODAC Golfer of the Week. She has one tournament win and an average score of 78.4 entering this week's ODAC Championships. Obviously, she's unable to be here because she's currently playing at the ODAC Championships, but congratulations to Caroline. Please welcome Matthew Isom from football to present our Junior Male Athletes of the Year.
Let's move that up. I'm Matthew Isom, your 2022-2023 Junior Male Athlete of the Year. Let's meet our first recipient of the Juniors Male Athlete of the Year. Preston Robbins.
Preston Robbins is hitting above 400 for most of the season. He's currently batting .388 with 40 hits, including 10 doubles, 13 RBIs, and 15 runs scored for the Averett baseball team.
Your second Junior Male Athlete of the Year is
Don Wellington was an All-ODAC second-team receiver and D3Football.com third-team All-Region receiver. This year he broke the Averett single-season receiving touchdowns record with 14. He had 45 catches for 771 yards.
Your third and final Junior Male Athlete of the Year is Mason Barrett.
Barrett was a 125-pound All-American and finished fifth at the NCAA Division III National Championships earlier this spring. He was nationally and regionally ranked all year and went 34-5 this season. And he won back-to-back region titles and also won the ODAC title. It's now time to present the Senior Female and Male Athletes of the Year, and we'll start on the women's side. Our first recipient is Erin Gray from volleyball. Gray was an All-ODAC first-team libero and broke the program's digs record for her career and had 578 digs for an average of 5.45 digs per set this season for the women's volleyball program. And our other female recipient, Lotta Tiitanen. This year, she set the school record in the hammer throw and had 4 top 20 finishes so far. And now, our senior male athletes of the year. First, Jalen Russell. This year, Jalen had a team-high 85 total tackles, 36 solo tackles, 12 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 11 QB hurries. He was named the ODAC's Lou Wacker Defensive Player of the Year and All-ODAC First-Team Defensive Lineman. Unfortunately, Jalen couldn't make it, but Todd Hicks is here to accept on his behalf. Let's get to our next senior male. Trent Ragland from men's wrestling. Trent was an NCAA national qualifier at heavyweight. He was the ODAC runner-up and earned all ODAC honors. He was the region runner-up, finished with a 21-9 overall record, was named the ODAC Wrestler of the Week, and was regionally and nationally ranked at times this season. Congratulations to all of our class athletes of the year. All right, let's get those raffle tickets out one last time. We've got some more winners. $1596. 1596. Do we have a winner? 1596. All right, keep checking. 1545. 1545. $1545. Do we have a 1545? $1612. 1614. We still have more? Did we give away 1596, the first one? Did we find that person? And 1545, did we get that person? 1545. Thank you all for playing. That concludes tonight's raffle. Before you send me emails, I did not pick the numbers. All right, before we move on, I wanted to make sure to give some special shout outs for those who helped make this night possible. First off, I want to thank my athletics communications team, Landon Hendricks, Tyler Lim in the back. They were definitely instrumental in helping prepare for all of our videos and everything for tonight. Also want to give a special thanks to Todd Bland for running the booth in the back as always. We couldn't do it without you, Todd. As well as David Connor for being here tonight to take photos and providing us with amazing photos throughout the year. I also want to thank the selection committee for their time in this detailed process and helping select tonight's recipients. It's also important, certainly, to recognize our athletics operations staff and our volunteers who helped make tonight's ceremony happen behind the scenes with the social gathering earlier and set up for tonight's event. So thank you very much. It's time to move to our major 3 awards of the night. As you may have seen last week, we announced finalists for each award. It's time to find out who those recipients are, beginning with the Dr. Frank Campbell Sportsmanship Award. The Campbell Award is named after the late Averett president, Dr. Frank Campbell, who was a huge advocate for the growth of athletics and the university as a whole. And this award is even more special given that we lost Dr. Campbell in 2016. The award goes to an Averett male or female student athlete who demonstrates the following. They show respect to opponents during competition. They represent Averett favorably on and off the playing field. They're dedicated to their sport, and they're a good example to their teammates and community. They're involved in organizations, community service, work well with teammates, they're respectful to their team, coaches, and administrators, and they're gracious both in victory and defeat. Let's take a look at our nominees. Wrong award there. The Campbell Award. And this year's recipient of the Campbell Award, Emma Nash. Emma Nash is a two-year captain who started 30 matches this past season. Academic All-District, All-ODAC second team, had a career high 22 kills against Guilford last fall. She's also active on campus, SGA Overall E-Board Secretary, SGA Election Chair, Arts at Averett Committee, a point person for SGA. She's a presidential ambassador. She volunteered at the Danville Humane Society, volunteering at Danville Schools, participated in the annual Harvest Pact, and participated in the Angel Tree with the volleyball team and SGA. Congratulations to Emma Nash, our 2023-24 Dr. Frank Campbell Sportsmanship Award. Next up, we honor the Dr. Tommy Foster Male Student Athlete of the Year. This award is named for the former chair of the Physical Education Department at Averett. He was the first head coach of the baseball program. It recognizes the top male student athlete. This recipient must demonstrate the following. They're an athlete who excels both in the venue of play and in the classroom. They're high moral character and a positive attitude. They have made significant contributions to their sport, contributed to the university and community, and represented Averett favorably on and off the field of play. This year, the selection committee selected two recipients for their success athletically and academically. We'll announce each separately. So first, let's take a look at the nominees. Our first recipient, George Mosley. Mosley was a national qualifier at 184, became Averett's first region champion, not at 125 pounds, was an ODAC champion, had a 22-4 record, had 14 wins by fall, was regionally ranked most of the year, and was number 10 in the NCAA most dominant rankings based on bonus points entering the national championships. Congratulations to our first recipient, George Mosley of wrestling. And our next recipient, our second recipient, Jalen Russell. Once again to accept, Todd Hicks. Jalen started all 10 games at defensive end. He had team high 85 tackles with 12 sacks. He was named the ODAC's Defensive Player of the Year, was an All-ODAC first-team defensive lineman, was the 2023 Touchdown Club of Richmond's Defensive Lineman of the Year, earned D3 Football All-Region First Team honors, was twice named the Defensive Player of the Week in the ODAC, and named to the D3 Football Team of the Week once, earned a first-place vote as a finalist for the Lanier Award, the only other player other than the recipient to receive a vote. And he broke Averett's single-season sack record with 12, finished with a career of 17 sacks, which ranks second all time. Congratulations to Jalen. Finally, we come to our last award of the evening, and it's one that feels even more special this year. The Barbara Kushbar Female Student Athlete of the Year. This award is named for the late Physical Education Department Professor Barbara Kushbar, who also coached volleyball, tennis, and basketball, and was a huge supporter of Averett Athletics. Obviously, this is an emotional one for all of us who knew her, given that we just lost her about a month ago. This award recognizes the top female student athlete with the criteria being the same as the Foster Award. Let's take a look at our nominees. This year's recipient of the Barbara Kushbar Female Student Athlete of the Year Our recipient is Celia De Diego from women's soccer. Celia earned all ODAC second team honors, appeared and started all 18 games this year as a junior. She scored a team high 15 goals with 6 assists, tied the program record for most goals in a game against Hollins with 5, led the ODAC, the entire ODAC in goals, assists, points, and shots. She was named the ODAC Player of the Week twice, and she was the only player in the ODAC on a team that did not make the tournament to be selected for the all-conference team. In addition, she also refs and coaches soccer in the community as a member of the International Club. Congratulations, Celia. Let's give all of our award recipients another round of applause. Before we move on, I'd like to remind that all of our major award winners tonight, please return to stage for photos after the ceremony. And if you won an award and you would like the case that it came in, you can come see me after the ceremony as well. And as always, before you leave tonight, please make sure you help us by cleaning up any trash as you exit the auditorium. Now it's time for one of our favorite moments each year, our annual senior tribute video. Hold on. We'll get to it in a second. If I can speak from the heart for a moment, my assistants put together this video, and I had some basic music kind of picked out, the kind of where we wouldn't get flagged for copyright violations and those types of things on the stream. The video was finished, but on Friday, my youngest daughter, who turned 6 next week, requested that I play a song in the car on the way home from dinner. And if you know my 2 daughters, it's no surprise they were belting the song in the back seat from the top of their lungs. And it really struck me that maybe it was the perfect song to lead off our senior tribute video. It's all about dreaming big. And for this group of seniors, you've certainly been through a lot. As Dr. Franks mentioned earlier, you may not have had normal high school graduation. You've overcome the adversity and the obstacles with the pandemic. Your first year here, you may not have had a normal year. So maybe the dreams you had when you arrived at Averett 4 or 5 years ago are different from your current dreams. Maybe they are the same. But I hope that no matter where you go from here, you keep chasing your dreams and keep dreaming big. And before we watch the senior video, and then I turn it over to Meg Stevens, our Vice President, Director of Athletics and Campus Operations, to wrap up the night, I want to express my gratitude toward our seniors. Thank you for being a part of our lives the last 4 or 5 years, and thank you for letting us be a part of yours. Please, as you see the video at some point, please, and if you are graduating and walking this May, those seniors, please come up and you'll be presented with your senior stoles and we will take a group picture. So as the video at some point, whether it's during or after, make your way up to the stage to receive your stoles. Thank you.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our minds. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design.
Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. Oh, a million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see.
My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hate and say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it. They was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of Bentley, yeah. And I know I sound dramatic, yeah. But I know I had to have it, yeah. For the money, I'm a savage, yeah. I be itching like I had it, yeah. I'm surrounded 20 bags, yeah. But they didn't know me last year, yeah. Everyone wanna act like they important, but all that mean nothing when I saw my door, yeah. Everyone counting on me, drop the ball, yeah. Everything custom like I'm at the bottom, yeah, yeah. If you win it, would you light us to the sky? How could I make sense when I got millions on my mind? Coming with it, I just put it to the side. Bought a sense of baby, they could see it in my eyes. My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hate and say we changing, look, we made it. Yeah, we made it.
That's tough, man. 4 years, bro. In the making, bro. Nah, for real.
So I get an opportunity, and I get an opportunity at the end of the night to wrap it up. And I think it's always important to wrap it up with these folks on stage, because this is why we do what we do. For those of you sitting out there, this is where you want to be. When we invested in these and we talked about these for a long time, we talked about what this meant and what it should mean. And we chose that you should earn them. That on your day of graduation, you wear this. It's a badge of honor, because it's not an award. It means you lasted. When everybody else quit, I promise you, their first year class was small. And they quit. They found every reason why it was hard. They didn't. They kept going. And they won some and they lost some, but this is why it hangs in my office. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you want. This is why coaches do what we do. This is why presidents do what they do. This is why I do what I do. I want student athletes to graduate. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your ticket. This is what you want. This is what makes us proud. You've won some games. You've lost some games. And you know what? In the big theory of life, this is the thing that made the difference. When it was hard, you didn't give up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud of you. To our seniors, well done. Way to go, Rob. So, as a director of athletics, I think it's fair to say that I love my job. And I don't think of it as a job. And a lot of times, I think you get a lot of credit that isn't duly deserved. Tonight is my opportunity to thank those that do deserve credit. You know what really great bosses do? And one day I hope that you all serve as a supervisor. Your job is to hire people who are better than you are. If you hire the right people, the rest of it takes care of itself. I'm very lucky in that way. I've hired incredible, incredible people. And that's what makes your student-athlete experience so great. I work for incredible people, thanks to Gary and other trustees like him. I work for the best president going, and her husband, Joe. I have tremendous colleagues and vice presidents that spend hours and hours to make our university the best it can be. We have a great faculty that support us not only in the classroom, probably why we've had one of the best academic years ever, but on the sidelines as well. From our FAMs to our faculty athletic representative, our campus staff across the board that makes Averett so special. I've made my way through most of the student-athlete assessments that we've done so far this year. So our fall sports, our winter sports, and even getting into our spring. The word that always comes up is family. And that means a ton to me, because I think that's what we've created. And it wasn't just a dream, I think we live it every day. But what family takes is people, not stuff, not budgets, not meetings. It's every day and the day we interact with one another. To my administrative team, who puts up with me far longer than they would ever want to. Danny, Emma, Drew Bailey, Drew Wilson, and Maria. The meetings are countless, and I can't thank you enough for all your time, energy, and effort. To our sports medicine staff, our sports medicine staff literally holds us together with ice and tape through an entire year. They have done a tremendous job to make sure our department continues to run in a safe and healthy way. To sports communications, Drew is simply one of the best. You're not going to find events like this and what he and his staff do at a lot of other places. Please appreciate every opportunity you get with him and with his staff. To Sam Rome and the sports performance staff, when we started sports performance, and it wasn't here 11 years ago, we were determined to be bigger, faster, and stronger, and we are on the road to doing so. Sam and staff, thank you. To those behind the scenes who don't always get mentioned, Ariana and Lindsay, who spend a whole lot of time on the administrative side just getting the work done that they may never get credit for. To our support staff, to Daniel, and those like Daniel. It takes special people to create those memories and how much of their time, energy, and effort they spend with us. To the facilities crew and the grounds crew and many others who work to make your student-athlete experience better. To our supporters, staff, students, parents, guardians, grandparents, aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters, significant others, high school coaches who supported all of you. The president mentioned it at the beginning. None of us got here alone. I know I sure didn't. Because it's not about me. It's about everyone else in this room. To our donors and supporters and families and proud alumni who continue to give to help make your student-athlete experience possible. Our Team Averett businesses, our donors on Day of Giving, those that bought raffle tickets in the fall, those that'll play golf with us this summer. They purchase gear and they purchase concessions, all to benefit you. The important group I always like to highlight tonight, because it's my background, is coaches. Coaching is hard. Coaching is 24/7, 365. And what I can tell you I love most about our staff is that for them it's not a job either. They'll answer the phone at 3 a.m. They truly care, not just on the field or on the court. They'll care long after you graduate. That's more than a coach, that's a mentor. Make sure you get the opportunity, whether it's an assistant coach or a head coach, to thank all of these people for all of their time, energy, and effort that they spend away with families. Because for a long time every year, you're the family. Coaches, support staff, and all, thank you. Student athletes, please thank all of these people. As we gather here today to reflect on a journey at the conclusion of another year in our athletics journey, I'm reminded of the profound highs and lows we've experienced together. This year, our overreaching theme was respect, something we put on the back of every student-athlete's one-team t-shirt. This should serve as a guiding principle that permeated every aspect of all of our endeavors. Respect, both for ourselves and for others, has been a cornerstone of our actions and interactions throughout the year. It shaped the way we compete, the way we conduct ourselves in victory and in defeat, the way we honor legacies of those who have come before us. In the realm of athletics, respect has been evident in the way our teams have competed with integrity, sportsmanship, and the spirit of fair play. It has been reflected in the way that our staff have nurtured the talents and character of our student athletes, instilling in them a deep sense and respect for the game, their opponents, and themselves. Off the field, respect has guided our interactions within the broader campus community. It has been evident the way we support and uplift one another. It has been evident in the way we support one another at games or in the classroom or even like tonight. Recognizing the inherent value and dignity of every individual has been at the cornerstone of building our department. It has been reflected in the way we honor the memory of those we've lost, especially this year, paying tribute to their contributions and celebrating the impact they've had on our lives. The respect in the classroom was shown in your tremendous academic successes this year. This year has been a testament to the power of respect to unite us in times of triumph and to sustain us in times of adversity. It has reminded us that true success is not measured solely in wins and losses, but in the relationships we build, the values we uphold, and the legacy we leave behind. I always talk about our Averett student athletes wanting to be leaders of tomorrow. It's not about politics, but I will tell you the state of our world needs leaders. And the state of our world needs respect. The simple respect we've shown one another. The respect I ask for in simple interactions, taking hats off, shaking hands, being respectful of one another, are little things I think we take for granted at Averett Athletics. And at Averett, we're very lucky to have the family that we do. As we look to the future, let's continue to embody the spirit of respect in all we do. Let us honor our traditions of the past while embracing the opportunities of tomorrow. And let us never forget that it's through mutual respect, understanding, and empathy that we will continue to grow, thrive, and achieve greatness together. Thank you for your unwavering dedication, because it does take unwavering dedication to be in this room. You were dedicated. I don't need to remind you, but not one of you receives an added benefit. It's not like you're here because you're on a full ride. You're here because you love the game. You love the game. You love Averett. You love your teammates. You love your staff, and you love it here. And we love you back. Together, we will continue to uphold the ideals of respect that define who we are as individuals, who we are as student athletes, who we are as a staff, and who we are as a team. One team. One team, one family, one Averett. For those of you who are lucky enough to return, if you were to ask everybody with a stole on right now, they will tell you it goes by too fast. And they would go back and have that opportunity. Hey, stay with me. As we celebrate, make sure we know that there's a few things in spring that aren't done yet. We still have some teams competing. Get out, enjoy one time with one another, support our last few home events, watch our teams going into playoffs as they head in to the end of spring sports. But ladies and gentlemen, most of all, remember that it all started with such a basic word. Just respect. Respect one another. Respect those around you, because that is the life skill we want to teach. The wins and losses will come and go. Please know what makes me proudest is the respect we give one another and the respect you will continue to give to others. As a Drew Wilson reminder, if you received an award tonight, make sure you join us on stage for a photo after. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for everybody that made tonight possible. Not for the last time, but for the last time this year. How many teams at Averett? How many teams at Averett? Have a great evening. Thank you.
We'll ask that our Major 3 award winners come back up on stage for pictures. And if you received an award, we can give you the case it came in.